Whoa, she's pretty wild out there. No snorkeling today. Just made this cup. This is 10-day-old coffee. So I wanted to see, I'm trying to figure out too where the range that it goes before it starts to get to eh. And first is smell. Okay, a little bit of citrus. Okay, citrus is the strongest smell. So now you let it cool. Then you can take a little taste. And when you taste your coffee, what you want to do is sort of, you know, you need the air. You know, like it's when you've had a cold or you can't smell anything anymore and nothing tastes. Well, you need the air on your palate. So one of the things you do sort of like you're double chewing it, like that. And you get some of the air in there. Little chocolate. I know it doesn't sound very polite, and I wouldn't do it out, you know, if you were out in public, but at home or whatever, yeah, works fine. Okay, so we'll see how that does as it cools, because it changes as it cools. So, one of the things I was going to talk to you about is logistics. And I've always been pretty good at logistics. And if you're not, I assume you're familiar with that term, but it's a matter of lining up all the pieces, getting all the timing right, how all the parts are going to fit together, when they're going to fit together, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, with this new adventure we're going to be embarking on, the logistics, you know, I look at it and say, okay, we're going to be building a new house, we're going to start roasting coffee, there's a lot of marketing to do. And so I was thinking about that, the piece where we would offer varying, say, rewards, monetary rewards for people at different levels. And I started thinking about that more and more. And when you're first starting out, there's going to be enough to contend with. So the logistics of making that work, of having an in-depth computer program that automatically verifies who's doing what. This one sold this many, so this one gets this type of reward, this one gets this, and all over the place. I looked at it and I said, logistically, it's not a viable plan to begin with. You know, if things went well down the road, absolutely. You could hire somebody who's, you know, computer whiz, say, this is what I want you to do, this is how I want you to make the program, stick it in there, or if somebody's maybe already done it, they know about it. But for us to begin with, it's not something that I really want to get into. I want to concentrate more on what we're doing. I don't want to get bogged down in something like that and then have people mad because, hey, I sold this many coffees and I didn't get my either, you know, money or whatever it happens to be that we decide on. So I just think that at the beginning stage is going to create more problems than it's going to help. So I think we're going to rely on having more sort of like a reward program. You'll buy, once you buy X number of bags of coffee or whatever, that type of thing, then you'll either get a free bag of coffee or some other prize that you could, not prize, I don't want to say prize because it's not a contest, but something else, like you could say, you know, on the merchandise we'll be selling cups and this, that, and the other. X number of points, and each bag you purchase will be like so many points. When you get to that, and that we can keep track of. So we can say, okay, Sally's now bought, every time she buys one, you got to ship it. So you'll, boom, okay, she's up to the free, send an email, because that's one of the things we'll need is name, email, address, all that kind of stuff to ship. So that way we can sort of, there will be benefits, and I can see the other piece working at a future point. I can also see potentially like having affiliate programs where people would buy more on a wholesale level and then be able to take it out to their friends and stuff like that. But at this point, we have to concentrate on making sure we're making good coffee. We're doing everything we need so people stay satisfied with the coffee, the service, and not have any unwanted headaches, unneeded headaches, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? So that was the thinking that I've been going through, and it just doesn't work. It's a great concept, and if you had lots of money, you weren't just starting out and had to concentrate on the other stuff, be wonderful. But at this point, so let's see if we've had any change. No, that's good. Can't identify that one. It's got a little more to cool, but it's got some good flavors. Good.